and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. If it's your first time here, it's nice to meet you. Hi, I'm glad you clicked on this video, and I hope that you stay until the end and watch, and I also hope most importantly that you enjoy. I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day makeup look today, and I know I'm putting this out late, but you know, I've been going through issues with my channel and then personal issues too, so I haven't been able to put out videos as much as I would like to. I'm going to tell you guys a story of the first Valentine's Day that I actually celebrated. And this was my freshman year of high school, I believe. There was this guy that I had a crush on, and he rode my bus, and I gave him a letter, you know, telling him, you know, hey, I have a crush on you. And, you know, let's fast forward a little bit. Fast forward, we start dating, you know, my first boyfriend finally. And I knew something was up with him. He was acting weird, but I never knew until months later. But basically, we had planned to give each other Valentine's Day gifts and exchange them at school on Valentine's Day, like a cute little thing. Great. So we ride the same bus every morning. He doesn't get on the bus. He doesn't show up. I'm pissed. I'm like, where the fuck are you? Like,
where the fuck were you? Excuse me, but where were you?
Why didn't you show up? I was angry, and then to make matters worse, he wasn't answering his phone. And that really pissed me off. And I thought he was blowing me off, to be truthful. I really thought he was blowing me off again. Because 2 months ago, it was Christmas, and I had gotten him a gift, and he didn't get me shit after he told me that he was going to get me a Christmas gift. It was so embarrassing. Like, I pulled up to school, gave him his little gift, and he was like, thanks, and walked away. He didn't say thank you, didn't say, oh, I love you, babe. Nothing like that. It was, you know, bless you. That should have been a preview of what our relationship was going to be like, but it was my first relationship. I wasn't thinking straight. So anyways, Valentine's Day, I get to school, he's not there. I waited outside for him all morning to show up. He did not fucking show up. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna give his gift to somebody else.
Now that's just fucking stupid.
So I bought this little chocolate kiss thing, and I gave it to my future, I don't even want to call him a boyfriend, let's say future entanglement. I gave it to him. I gave it to a different guy, like my Valentine's Day gift that I was supposed to give to my current boyfriend.
The behavior that you exhibited was whore-like. The whore jumped out, and then it jumped back in.
Because he didn't show up, and he was being really fishy and very weird. And then, yeah. I recognize now I shouldn't have done that, but it was just out of pure anger, and it was in the moment. So I'm in class right now. I don't have the Valentine's Day gift. I already gave it away. I'm sitting there, and guess who knocks on the door with flowers, chocolates, and balloons, and a card? Guess. I don't know. My boyfriend. It was him. And when it was a great moment because, you know, everybody had their gifts, and I was sitting there like with nothing, and I felt so sad. I'm just like, I really cannot believe he's doing this shit to me again. And he actually did get me something. Every time I underestimate men, they surprise me. So anyways, I get up, I walk to the door, and, you know, I had to do a little coercion so I could get outside and, you know, thank him properly. And and I did, you know, I gave him a kiss or whatever and a hug. I don't 100% remember because, you know, drugs and stuff. But yeah, I do remember that, yeah, we had a small embrace, and then he was like, where's my gift? And I was like, oh, I forgot it. And he made a joke. He was like, you didn't give my gift to someone else. So I'm like, no, don't be ridiculous, you know. Oh my god, I definitely did. But I had the right idea, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. That whole relationship was just so weird. Like, he would say and do things that just you didn't have to do. Like, and also he always wanted me to do stuff that his ex would do for him. Like, he's like, oh, can you tickle my hand for me? My ex used to do that.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I didn't know that they had recently broken up, so probably wasn't the best time for me to jump into a relationship with him. But keep in mind, I just started going to the school. I don't know shit about him. And he would lie about how old he was. Like, he told me he was a senior, then he told me he was a junior. I'm like, why the fuck would you lie about your age? And it turned out to be that he was a freshman like me too, but he just looked older. I'm like, why would you lie? I'm like, if you're a freshman, you're a freshman. Nobody fucking cares. Like, I just wanted to know. But he was lying so much in that fucking relationship. It was weird. And he was like really obsessed with his ex. He's like, and he would talk about her all the fucking time. And we had broken up before Christmas break or over Christmas break, because he never told me why. He just wanted to break up, and I found out it was because he wanted to get back together with his ex. Yeah. What a time that was. A depressing time. Anyways, so we fast forward Valentine's Day. We we say we're gonna hang out. We hang out for like 5 minutes, and he's like, oh, I have to go home. I do a little digging, and I find out that he's spending time with this girl. I'm like, he drove like 30 miles or whatever, however far to go see her. I'm just like, but we're in a fucking relationship. That's weird. And we've been having issues with this girl. You know, he keeps telling me, oh, we're just friends. You know, we broke up. It's over with. Obviously, you're not if you still want me to do shit that she does. And obviously, I wouldn't do it because that's fucking weird. I'm a different person. You know, look at her and look at me. Like, let's be fucking for real.
I mean, let me ask the audience.
Even to this day. And, you know, if you're watching this video, girl, you know, we're cool now. But you had to admit you were fucked up for that shit.
And I'm gonna tell you the truth, I really think you a bitch.
You knew he had a girlfriend and you were doing that. But, you know, hey, water under the bridge. At this point in time, like, we were about to break up again because he was just lying all the time. And all I had to do was go on Facebook and see his likes or mentions or whatever, and to know that he was still talking to her. And I remember confronting her about it, and her being like really just a bitch, a fucking bitch, really. She was just like, oh, well, it's not my fault that he wants to keep talking to me.
I ain't mad at you. I just want to talk to you.
I'm like, well, you have a boyfriend now, and he has a girlfriend. So cease communication. Why are you still trying to hang out with him? Why are you still talking to him? It's fucking weird. And especially if you're the one that broke up with him. Why are you still trying to talk to him? It doesn't make sense. I'm beating my face for the gods. Oh God. The makeup gods. To sum it up, that relationship was like really toxic. I mean, he broke my arm. He cheated on me with not only his ex, but one of my best friends since elementary school. And that ain't even the first time it happened. But you know what? I realize that some of these girls be on that shit. They'll be really close with you, be your best friend, and then you introduce them to the boyfriend, and then the next day they are fucking. It's so weird. I don't understand it. But anyways, the hand thing, he broke my hand. He pushed me down when we were on the track. He still denies it to this day, even though, how the fuck could I have broken my hand on my own? Anyways, and everybody saw you anyways, so it doesn't fucking matter. But still, I had to lie to protect him because I think, oh yeah, we weren't even dating at that time. He got back together with his ex, and we were still like hanging out because he would always come and find me during my classes, and he would want to, you know, canoodle and do a little bappa doo bappa, ooh yeah. And yeah, of course I'm gonna make out with him because I wasn't in love with him at the time, or what I thought was love. Ugh, it was just blind delusion at that point. And I was already had my eye on somebody else, so then we kind of just decided to be friends. It was weird because he would say, I just want to be friends, but then he would like beg to kiss me. It was just so weird. But then we finally decided, okay, we're just gonna be friends. And then he started seeing one of my, he basically dated a lot of my friends in high school. It was weird. Guys love to do that. They'll break up with you or you'll break up with them, and then they think that dating your friend is getting back at them. Like, bitch, I'm just gonna cut her off too. Bon appetit. Like, bye. Something that I do appreciate that some of my friends would do was, honestly, probably it was just one of my friends that would do that. Every Valentine's Day, we come to school and she would have Valentine's Day gifts for us. And even outside of school, she would still do that and give us Valentine's Day gifts. And I would never be onto it. Like, I never knew we were going to be exchanging. But it was like a really sweet surprise because you know that person's thinking of you. And even though we're not friends, like, I can still recognize, like, oh, she did a really sweet thing, you know, thinking of me in that moment. So, yeah. Any advice I could give you is, like, if you are going to do a Valentine's Day exchange, just wait. Do not give your gift away to somebody else, especially somebody else you barely know. And then on top of that, that person is most likely going to be an even bigger douchebag than your current boyfriend. So just wait on him.
Period, bitch. Period. Okay?
Even after we broke up, even like once we stopped like sneaking around to see each other, whatever like you want to call it, like, and we were cool, we were friends. I was friends with his friends, he was friends with some of mine. Like, I remember one day I went to go hang out after school with him and like 3 other dudes, but they were cool. Like, they weren't on any like weird shit. And trigger warning, because this is gonna get dark, but just for a second. I was there at the house, and then 2 of the guys left because they had to go to work. So it's just me, my ex, and this other boy that had a crush on me. But I didn't like him in that way, and I was like trying to figure out how to break it to him, to tell him. We're fucking sitting there watching a movie, chilling, you know. I think we were watching Jaws. Why the fuck we were watching Jaws? Anyways, we were watching Jaws. Keep in mind it's raining. And all of a sudden, like, he's like, oh, can I talk to you? And then he tries to, like, you know, make something happen. He's like, no, I don't like you anymore. I don't feel that way about you. We broke up months ago. You're dating one of my friends. Like, that's so weird. Why are you trying to get with me? And he's like, oh, but can't we just try it? I'm like, no, the fuck we can't just try it. Like, get your fucking hands off me.
Back the fuck up, and I'm gonna do you like Will Smith.
I leave the room. I go sit back down on the couch. The other guy comes in. He sits next to me. That dude, my ex, is on the other side. All of a sudden, they try to touch me.
What?
And as soon as they touch me, I'm making up an excuse. I'm like, oh shit, what fucking time is it? I'm like, I have to go. And then, they're like, can we walk you home? I'm like, no, it's fine. I know how to get home. And I'm like, I didn't care if it was rain, sleet, snow. I was getting the fuck out of there. Because I don't know what you thought this was, but it was not it. Like, them other guys have always been respectful to me. Never ever, like, you know, tried to overstep their boundaries. But these fucking weirdos, these 2 guys thought, okay, this would be the time to try that. Like, my ex, okay, probably can understand that because we used to date. But this other dude and both of you, like, did y'all have, like, some sort of plan?
I think somebody trying to set me up.
I believe that. I don't know, but I don't play that shit. So that was the last time that I saw him, and the last time we ever hung out. Yeah, dude's a weirdo. I don't know. I should have known something was up with him when he told me his favorite band was Panic at the Disco.
Double up, nigga, what you need? We got weed. You know what's the first of the month, and my nigga, we chills.
So let me be black for like 5 minutes when we hear this last song.
And he wanted wanted me to buy him a Panic at the Disco CD for Christmas. And I did. Because even though I thought the band was shitty, and fast forward, hey, everybody else agrees with me now, but I knew it. They only had that one song I like, I Write the Sins on Tragedies, like, boom, that was it. And there's no other Panic at the Disco song I like. Brendan Urie's a fucking weirdo. He was obsessed with Brendan Urie. That should tell you something. Yeah. And I think the only reason he was, like, hung up on his ex was because she also liked Panic at the Disco. And she was one of the few people, one of the few females that liked Panic at the Disco, I guess, at that time. Yeah. Men are fucking weird. What can I say?
Aren't they just the worst?
And that experience ruined Valentine's Day.
A Muppet?
Because of all the makeup.
Which one?
No, because of the... What's the thing? Ari. That's
Ari.
Just trying to think of that.
No. What kind of Muppet name would Ari be?
The girl on Instagram.
Oh, you said a Muppet.
Yeah, she was a Muppet.
Oh, Ari Fletcher, that one.
Talking about because of the makeup.
Okay.
You know when girls are putting on their...
I thought you meant an actual Muppet. I'm like, oh,
no,
okay.
that's because you have on just the
face
foundation and then the concealer.
Happy bacon.
It's just one of those days.
It's just one of those days.
It's just one of those days.
It's all about the he said, she said bullshit.
It's all about the he said, she said bullshit. You don't know that song?
That sounds familiar, but like...
Be right here. Oh, this is cute. And how long did it take me to do? 20 minutes. Maybe I should tell a story about a Valentine's Day I had. Yeah. They call me Timberlake.
Stop. You see, they call me Lake. Timberlake. The fuck it.
Who's ever called you that? They call me Timberlake. I said what? What?
I hope Timberland did.
I wonder if English people know it's Valentine's Day. Oh my god. Do they know it's Valentine's Day? Guys, I forgot to turn on the video.
That's not good enough, Mama. So we gonna have to come up with something a little better than that.
That was my fault. I'll take responsibility for that, even though technically it's not really my fault. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Which lash shall I pick today? If this video doesn't get 1 million views, then I'm gonna leave again for 3 weeks and I will post. Because you're gonna start watching my videos and you're gonna start respecting me.
What the hell?
Anyways. Don't put in threats. That's what you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta threaten people to get your point across. Okay, I'm using these lashes in the number 3. And I'm not gonna say what lashes these are because.
Love my ass and my abs in the video all promiscuous. My style is ridiculous. My style is ridiculous.
I'm gonna put on these lashes and I'll be right back.
Okay guys, that was the end of the video. If you like this video, make sure that you like, subscribe, and you hit the bell for my notifications on my videos. And as always, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, I am selling arm warmers. As you can see, I'm wearing the red one right now. It's very hot, it's very cute. And I have it also in black. Yes. Black is kind of my favorite because that's like my primary color, black. But, so then.
I think you better quit it, talking that shit.
So come and get it.
I feel like shit. My suggestion is to keep your distance, cause right now I'm dangerous. We've all felt like shit and been treated like shit. All those motherfuckers, they wanna step up. I hope you know it.